What is going on, everybody? Almost Evil 33 here, and today I have another Battlefield 3 gameplay commentary for you guys. Today we're playing some Operation Metro Rush, and I'm attacking using the AUG A3 with Cobra Red Dot sight, laser sight, and foregrip attached. And I did pretty well in this gameplay, so hope you enjoy it. It's just a little bit of a mashup of clips from the same game because this game went on for like 17 minutes, so I had to edit it down to about 9. To keep everybody entertained and just to get the best parts out there, so enjoy it. Now I have a lot to talk about today. As you can see, this is a longer video than what I typically do, and basically I'm going to talk about the platform war because now it is officially beginning. And I would say that it kind of started with E3 once Xbox One and PS4 had their reveals, but it's time to kind of take a look at all of the facts, all the information together in one big piece and decide who is kind of winning the platform war as of right now. And I know that I'm going to keep this updated because I didn't want to have information that was kind of old and that would change. For example, how Xbox One, they changed some of the policies about used games and digital downloads and stuff, so I have all that updated information, so I think this will be the most updated video that it could possibly be, so let's get right into it. So I'm going to go platform by platform. I mean, there's not really much to say about PC. It's just that, you know, it is a superior gaming experience. However, the reason that I haven't really switched to PC in the past, because I do know that it's a better gaming experience. I've played games on PCs before, and I really enjoyed it, actually. But there's just something about a console that draws me to it. And I don't know what it is. It's just because I feel like gaming since I've been a little kid playing my Nintendo 64. I've just seen gaming as sitting on a couch with a controller in hand. Like, that's the real deal. I can't really see myself crouched over a keyboard with a mouse. But, you know, things are subject to change, but that's just how I've always seen gaming. So I just needed to keep that in mind. But for this next generation, we'll have to see what happens. I'll let you guys know exactly what I will be doing for the next generation of gaming, what platform I'll be getting, and I'll let you know all of that towards the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. You might be very surprised. So let's fade away from the PC for a few minutes and just talk about the consoles that were announced at E3, because obviously the PC hasn't changed, nothing's going to change, and the consoles are where the talk could kind of get interesting. So we're going to have to see, do the consoles compare to the power of the PC, and what exactly do they offer in terms of advantages over PC gaming. So let's check this out. So the Xbox One, we'll start with that. I believe the Xbox One had an awful announcement at E3. I don't think it was very good at all, and it actually was such a bad conference that Microsoft ran, in my opinion, that it resulted in one of the most brutal marketing decisions ever devised. And it's really a big deal because that initial turnoff of gamers to the Xbox One is huge. It was massive. I mean, they lost so many pre-orders that they could have had just because of those announcements, and they'll never get them back. They might be able to get some of them back because, yeah, they changed their policies. For those of you who don't know, I'm sure most of you know by now, but for those of you who don't know, they changed their used game policy, and everything will be the same that it used to be with the Xbox 360 in terms of digital downloads and sharing your games with friends. So that's cool. That I don't have a problem with, because they did change it. They went back on what they said because they knew that, you know, people share games. People want to basically share their games digitally or physically with their friends, so they should be able to do that. So they went back and they changed the policy that they made originally. So that's good. That's good. But at the same time, that initial reaction that gamers put towards the Xbox was brutal. And they lost a lot of pre-orders on it, and I'm sure they already lost a lot of sales because of it, even though they changed their minds. So, not their best decision. Now, I think not only that, now that the Xbox is still $100 more expensive than the PlayStation 4, that is another big turnoff to gamers. $100 is a lot of money. I mean, in this economy, where people don't have money to just throw around, $100 is a big deal if you're going to get a video game console for your kids or yourself, whatever. I mean, whatever the case is, a lot of people are turned off by that extra $100. So, I don't know if it'll be as big of a deal as I think it is, but it might be, because $100 is a lot of money. It really is these days. So, that's basically a big problem for Microsoft, I think. And I knew right off the bat, as soon as Microsoft announced that price, I knew Sony was going to come out at $399. I knew it, and I was right. So I'm going to be interested to see how that price difference will influence sales. On another note, at the Microsoft conference, the exclusives for the Xbox did not impress me. They weren't terrible. Dead Rising 3 looked really cool. Killer Instinct looked really cool. But at the same time, the Medieval Rome game, or whatever it was called, that looked terrible. And the PS4 just combats the Xbox with their own exclusives, which I think probably are just as good, if not better. Because they have Killzone, which is awesome, and Uncharted, which is awesome. So, I mean, it's really just personal preference of which titles you like best. But I think, personally, the exclusives are not a selling point for the Xbox at all. And although the policies are reversed, I still think the Xbox One is unimpressive. Moving on to PS4. I think Sony had a really, really solid E3 conference, and I think the PlayStation 4 will be basically identical to the Xbox, but it's going to be $100 cheaper, and it'll have less annoying features such as that Kinect that's watching you 24/7 on the Xbox One. And I think these features might not be that big of a deal to some people, but to others, it is a big deal. And the Xbox just doesn't seem to have any advantages to me right now, and I think a lot of other people are seeing it the same way. And like I said before, I like the look of the PlayStation's exclusives just as much, if not more, than the Xbox ones. The PlayStation exclusives are really cool. I've seen Uncharted gameplay, I've never played it, and Killzone I have played, which is an awesome, awesome game series, so I want to get into those games if I could someday, but we'll just have to wait and see. But those are some really good exclusive titles, and yeah, like I said, the Xbox has some good ones too, but it's not a selling point for the Xbox. It's really not. It's not worth an extra $100 and some other poor features. It really isn't. So, now it's time to announce what I will be doing for the next generation of gaming. A lot of people have been asking me what I'll be doing, because I have said in the past that the Xbox One wasn't impressing me, and since I've had the Xbox 360 for a few years now, a lot of people assume that I'm going to go to the Xbox One, and then other people hear me ranting about the Xbox One and think I'll go to PlayStation 4. Well, here's what I'm going to be doing. As of right now, I will be buying a gaming PC. And I know this is going to come as a big surprise to a lot of you because of what I just said about how the console has always been my gaming platform. But I think it's time for change. And although gaming PCs are extremely expensive, I'm going to be getting a lot of money from work this summer that I'll be able to invest in it. I have a lot of money that I've saved up over the years, and I think that it'll just be more practical for me because I'll be going to college in a year, and I'll bring my gaming PC with me. I won't have to bring a video game console, and I'll be able to also bring my laptop, of course, for taking notes in class and everything, but it's just more practical for me to have a big solid PC, powerful PC in my room to be able to play games on it and get some work done on it as well. It's just more practical for me in my situation, and I'm just really looking forward to it, and I'm gonna have to invest and look into researching exactly what I want to get, what parts I want, because I know certain things about PC gaming. I know what I need to get, I know what needs to be done, but I don't know everything. So I'm just going to be contacting a lot of people, researching. It's going to be a big ride, and I'll let you guys know exactly what's going on and all the details. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up and comment down below with what you think about the next generation of gaming, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace.